It's Gigi Nori. We're back again. After having to mute it and start all over because John was trying to be annoying to me.
Are you going to start it over again?
That's a solid intro right there.
No, we're not starting over. This is the real thing. We're playing a game called Dungeons & Dragons. It's the 5th iteration of it. Some people call it 5e. This is our Kirland campaign. You can check our previous episode where we played Kirland, except it was garbage quality and like 15 minutes of actual play. But if you listen to that, you'll hear what happened last time. Basically, we just started in media res. We were in the middle of a barrow-downs tomb. We cleared it out, and that's where we ended. Now we're playing with our regular group, more or less. Although we do have one little boy, young Zach. Say hello, young Zach.
Hi, I'm young Zach.
He was with our other group of younglings, and he's joined us tonight. It's big boy time. But we're, because of fortune, happenstance, circumstance, fate, chance, we are playing Kirland again tonight. And we've got 2 new boys. John's here from the last time. Say hello, John.
Hello, John.
And are you just trying to vex me like Righteous Lot was vexed?
No, I am vexing you.
Yes. Yeah, you're not trying to.
Succeeding.
You're doing it. And Jim, you're here, and you've got a new character for us. Hello, Jim. Say your name.
Yeah. So he's not really that new. He was in John's campaign a while back, but his name's Hodel Downright, Captain Hodel.
Grapple fighter, right?
He's a grapple fighter.
Real tight. Right. And Tim, hello.
He almost died.
Hello.
What's your character?
I've never played this before. His name is Shepard.
Oh no. Is it a cleric or what is it?
He's a warlock.
Warlock. Oh,
yeah.
Warlock.
Ooh, I've never seen you play something like that.
Well, I did because it's the character I played before.
Yeah. What campaign did you play that in?
It might have been in Alabama at some point.
Anything could have happened in Alabama.
Who can say?
I feel like that's one of the characters
anything
that might have
goes.
gotten insta-gibbed.
Well, then, if you did, then I just don't remember you playing that.
Gotten spattered.
Could be. All right, so we're going to pick up right now. This is our vanilla 5e campaign. Anything goes. It's meant for noobs. The only differences really are...
He doesn't really mean anything goes.
It's pretty much anything goes.
Light can't happen as a cantrip.
That's not true. Light can happen as a cantrip. It just doesn't illuminate in the mythic underworld.
Okay. We can't play Eric Ogra.
No. PHB goes. Shall we? Shall we just say it that way? I say anything goes because anything beyond that doesn't really exist to me. So that's the sense. So we've just finished up looting a tomb in the barrow-downs. I've got a picture of it. This is kind of what it looks like here. Okay? Ignore that other page. There we go. Ooh. Or you can imagine the scene from Fellowship of the Ring. Do as you wish. So you can see where you are on the hex map. You've got an X to the east of Bethwitch, and you have heard there are many rumors in town. I just started you guys off exploring the barrow-downs. You can immediately leave if you want and go back to the town to deal with whatever's in the town, get new rumors, do whatever. Or you can continue to explore out here. The only rumor that you have currently in your PC knowledge is that there's possibly treasure in the old barrows. But there are several other tombs you can explore here in the downs if you wish. And as you go east, you will get deeper and deeper into the unknown, where it's reputed that demons are coming from.
So, question about the barrows here, or the downs, whatever. What is the layout like? Is it
There's different ones. What do you mean, like the overworld or inside?
Overworld. Does it look like they get
rolling
bigger
hills
as they roll into the center? Or
nope.
Okay, so they're all exactly the same. There's not one that sticks out or anything like that.
No, that's true. It's not, except as you look down from the mound that you're on currently, you can see there is a marked depression in the earth, like a large valley with a stone tomb lid that's on the ground as opposed to in the side of a hill. Very odd.
Okay.
But you haven't explored that yet.
Well, I mean, if it stands out, we should probably look at it.
Oh, yeah, and you guys, the newbies should know, in case you didn't listen, or it's possible, is that they found skeletons in the one tomb they went into. I mean, as
the loot was
expected.
trash as well.
What?
Yeah. What?
This is out of control, guys. That's not a normal tomb.
No. So that's all. They found skeletons and a little bit of treasure.
Wait, were they animated?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, we beat
Not just regular skeletons.
we beat them up.
Yeah, they had
It'd be fun if they're just skeletons.
some animation to them. Okay, so now you guys are veterans. You know the good treasure's probably not here, right? This is newbie zone. But you can continue to explore these downs if you want, or you can continue east to see what fortune may bring you, or you can go back to town, try to find rumors for more interesting things. Up to you guys.
Here's my thing. We've got 4 people here. We might be able to brave something a little bit harder than newbie zone, especially with some experienced players.
Low-hanging fruit.
You like low-hanging fruit?
No.
Came in that
So
system.
I think we should go deeper.
Okay.
I always think we should go deeper.
Yep.
I'm too
it's true.
uninformed to be afraid.
There we go.
Roll on.
Proceed in ignorance.
All right, so here's the thing, though. If you guys want to continue to hex crawl, you need rations on your sheets, and I don't know if you guys have them.
Oh,
No.
I reprinted the sheet and I don't have it anymore.
Okay, so you're going to have water and food for, well, just roll survival, and we'll see how well you prepared. If you hit, then you've got it for D12 minus 3 days. If you miss, you get it for D6 minus 3 days.
And what does survival come off of?
It should say on your sheet, far left. Should say, it's wisdom, but
Bottom down there. Yeah.
okay.
What's the DC?
The DC is going to be 10.
Oh, yeah.
So you got it. So D12 minus 3 days rations, up to that. So roll a D12 and subtract 3. I've got a D12 if you want it.
That's bad. I don't have any food, guys.
So that's 4, right?
I've got 9.
So y'all can split them up however you want. And then if you don't have your inventory written in the proper Daniel fashion, i.e. a list of 20 slots, please do so now. And we'll take a break while you guys do this. What do you want, John?
I was going to ask an inventory question, but we can do this off air.
Yeah, okay. Roll, is it interesting to the listener?
Remind me your stack thing.
Don't worry about that yet. Just make 20 slots, and then we'll get into the
I'm
particulars
trying
later.
to do the rest of my inventory.
Yeah, okay, just make the 20 slots. We'll answer the questions off here. All right, so I got these guys to calculate their encumbrance according to Daniel's method, which is just a slot-based, 20-slot-based kind of thing, some stacking rules, blah, 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 nobody cares. I needed to see who was the most heavily encumbered to generate a kind of gestalt encumbrance for the group for overland travel. It's fortuitous that in the real world, if you have really good conditions, you can probably manage 30 miles a day walking, if that's pretty much all you're doing. And 30 feet per round is the 5e standard. So you'd say 30 miles per day. Thank you. That's we're unofficially sponsored by Diet Dr. Pepper or Dr. Pepper 10.
Dr. Pepper 10. It's a big difference.
Oh, shoot.
Get it right.
10 bolt casing
shoot.
calories.
DP10 is
What
a
do-
man's
what do we got
drink.
here?
It's only
We
10
got-
calories.
Drink.
We got 3 carbs per can. Oh, I'm fine.
Yeah, it's good.
Roll Tide. Well, nutrition check passed. So, I've reduced their overland speed to a max of 20 miles per day, which is fine. But the terrain we're in, it's not optimal. There's no road. It's hilly. So that's going to reduce it even more. That's going to be 15 miles a day in this land. And that equates to 3 hexes a day on the overland map. Look at all that math. You like that? What?
Look at your fingertips.
My fingertips are blue. Why are they blue? Oh, that's because I've been erasing our tier list with my fingers and my spit, with my spittle. That's real talk. All right, so we got 3 hexes per day that you can move without penalty, without taking exhaustion penalties, that kind of thing. So just keep that in mind when we're moving around. So you can see at the bottom of this barrow-down, it's misty out here. You can see off to the east. Now, each one of these hexes, I should mind you, is 6 miles. If you're in the center of a 6-mile hex, then if the land is flat, you can see to the edges of the hex. That's IRL science talk.
Cool.
3 miles to the horizon. So you can basically just see inside your own hex. So all around, you can see that it's sparsely wooded, very hilly terrain. You know that ahead of you to the east, there is the beginning or ending, I don't remember which, of a large river. But all that is considered to be haunted demon monster world. And who knows what's all in there? I do. But you guys don't. You know in this preliminary area, there's lots of old tombs. And that's what you're exploring right now. And that's the only lead you've got right now. So you now are looking down through the misty air, and you can see below the tomb entrance on the hill that you've entered into and already scavenged. We'll say these new arrivals, Jim and Tim's characters, arrived from the town a little bit late. Maybe they were intended to go with you guys, John and Zach, the whole time, but never got to the tavern in time. And now you can see that entrance to the other tomb on the floor, not in the side of a hill. But that's the only other one you know that you can see and that you've heard of. You know that you can explore further and possibly find other tombs. But you don't see any right now. We would begin hex crawling at that point. Or you can go back to town. Decide.
Let's look at the weird thing we saw on the ground.
Everybody okay with that?
Yes.
Yep.
All right. You descend, and let's say it's noon. I'm going to say it's noon. Here we go. You descend, and this valley is very steep. You have to carefully go down on hands and knees, or else tumble. And when you get there, it's a very large tomb. Probably the door is 20 feet by 20 feet, but circular, set into the ground. So you could stand on it if you wanted to.
Not just any hole. A
That's-
hobbit hole.
A very big hobbit hole. Those are for the dire hobbits. And there is a crease down the center, which you would imagine is the opening, but there does not seem to be an apparent way to open it. What do?
Open it.
What else would you do?
Why do you try me?
Okay, so Hodel, he's got a crowbar, and he looks around at everyone else, and they seem pretty stupefied by this. That's like they're in slow motion. And so he takes the crowbar, and he'll stick it right on the edge of one side, and he's gonna push on it real hard.
You can't get any purchase.
I can't. I mean, where to stick it?
Like, you can barely get it a tiny bit in there, but as you move, you don't even seem to be making any dents in the stone. Like, there's no little granules coming up in the air. There's no tiny little bits of rubble and debris that you're making as you grind against the stone.
What's the terrain?
I already told you what the terrain is.
Biome.
terrain?
Like, or is this the desert? What-
Temperate. It's Alabama.
Okay.
This time of year, so it's pretty hot.
The stone doesn't have anything on it.
Completely blank.
I think this is some kind of hoodoo.
Who do you do?
So I've
Babe
got
with the
I've got pythons. I think I'll try to drive a few of those into the middle with my hammer
All right.
and separate the wedges.
So Captain Hodel gets his backpack on the ground,
I'm gonna get this thing open.
digs around in it, finds some pythons, gets his hammer,
Give me some money.
Durgan in it.
and where are you stacking it? Sticking it?
Just in a line right down the middle. Like I have 10 of them. I'm just gonna go right down the middle.
You've done this many times,
Yeah.
probably, before you became level 1.
Mm-hmm.
And you know what? You ding, and your hammer flies poof, right off. You have to hold on
Son of
like
a-
dear life, like it's Thor's hammer. And your python rattles to the ground toward the edge of the door.
Ooh, it's thick, boy.
Is there anything around the door on the
thick,
ground?
boy.
Nope. And surprisingly, all the as you look, it's as if the grass is manicured right around the rim. So it's not as long and wild as you would expect it.
So there's nothing discernibly different around the rim of it either.
Correct.
Except for it's well manicured. Someone's doing a very good job here.
Somebody-
We got a dadgum mystery.
So I look at the magic folk.
Do we have magic folk?
I'm a warlock.
Warlock, and what are you, cleric?
Druid.
Druid.
I think this is more druid territory.
This is
This seems like your
more wizard
stuff.
territory. Yeah, I don't think I have anything to help with this.
What about a human brain in your skull?
Oh, hey!
I cast animal friendship on the stone. Just kidding.
Please. Oh. we can't go. I rate that F tier. F tier D&D podcast.
But what if it were a petrified, metamorphosed animal of some sort?
That's next level thinking right there.
Just in case. Warlock?
Guys, this is probably all made up. Probably doesn't mean anything. You should just ignore this and go on.
This is all fantasy.
Or maybe it's the most important thing.
I'm okay.
And this is the win button.
There's no where. Does it look like any? Is it completely smooth on the outside of it? Can we grip it? Does it have any grips?
It's very smooth.
Very smooth. So it's not like we
Like
couldn't-
Spectacularly
bottom.
smooth. Like the door that you entered into the previous tomb. It's all pockmarked and riddled with small holes and cracks. Not this bad boy.
Crocs.
It's some magic stuff.
Oh, this is a low magic setting. So there's not just level 9 wizards running around willy-nilly.
Level 9,000 wizards.
So just FYI. I'm just waiting on you players to decide what to do. This is a player-led game.
I'm going to roll an Arcana check to determine things because that's how you can do things in 5e.
Hey!
False.
Nope, it's totally true.
You're gonna see if this seems like magic.
I want to detect magic.
Do you have the detect magic spell?
In a
It
not
does
detect
not.
magic spell.
It is not.
In the sense of Do I feel magic coming?
So what does it
from
look like when you check Arcana, Tim?
I look intensely at it with this stare, like what's his name with the stare that people pay money for.
Oh yeah, that guy. What does your character look like? Brief.
He looks like Christian Shepherd from Lost.
Oh.
He's got a very tightly
Do you-
cut.
what's your-
brown,
what's your
grayish
fashion, though?
hair. What's my fashion?
Yeah, are you classic black robe? You like a vampire
As a
kind of dress?
warlock?
I don't know.
No, man.
Doctor Strange.
This is more Doctor Strange type stuff. I mean, I got like
You
maybe
got the pop collar.
I got a collar, I got a button up. Maybe I wear it top 3 buttons down, so
All
you
right.
get a little bit of the old man hair.
A little bit of the chest hair going on.
That's right.
All right.
Okay. That's a crit.
Okay.
You do detect magic. That's it.
It's definitely magic.
I definitely know this is magic, boys. If I know one thing,
All right. I look at it,
that's about all I got.
and then
Oh no!
You nerd.
Nothing happens.
Yep. No friends here.
Nobody told me life was going to be this way. Is that how the start of the Friends theme song goes? I've never actually seen an episode of Friends.
Is it when no one told you?
I don't know.
It's
a real Gen X moment.
no one told me life was gonna be this way.
This is why the listener listens to Gigi Nuri.
I suffered through the last bit of that show. I suffered through a lot of that show.
All right. Well, boys, I got nothing. I don't know what to tell you.
It's magical.
I ain't gonna break through it.
The magic password didn't work.
I don't have magic opening spells. I have
already
magic
cast it.
blessing spells.
You know, I mean, that's just the word.
Maybe there's a secret lever.
I was trying to see.
A
if-
button.
I'm just gonna start digging
Let's
next
look
to
around.
it.
Let's look around for buttons.
I roll a search buttons check.
Stop rolling checks. Goodness sake.
Search buttons.
So you guys are going to search all around this little valley?
Sure.
That this door's in?
Yeah, see if we have a switch or some sort of hint of its nature.
Okay. I will roll some checks.
He's
Time-
Just, he's just faking it.
That's not true. Time is elapsing. Let's see if you guys encounter anything interesting. After 10 minutes of searching measuredly, you find nothing interesting. This valley is peaceful. There's no bird song here. That's standard from what you've seen in this area so far. But it's peaceful. You don't even see any insect life. No flowers.
What's the closest tomb?
The one you just came from.
Let's go back in that one and do a quick search through it for any text on the walls or anything.
Okay, you can go back to that one. It's 3-tiered. You enter, and it's basically like roughly square, 20 by 20-ish kinds of areas. You can go up to, I think, not one of... I don't have the original map anymore, but as I recall, there weren't... I don't think there's anything interesting on the walls. Let me look at my notes real quick.
Walls, floors, ceiling, any text in here at all.
No,
Are there any bas reliefs?
there are not any bas reliefs.
I am let down.
Are there any braziers?
Let me
Ooh.
let me check my electronic notes real quick. I'll put it on break. All right, I checked in as I expected. No. So there's no obvious writing at the very back, at the top level, the third tier of this tomb that you guys were in before. There was a statue of a knight with a sword holding it, just what you would expect. But that's the only noticeable thing other than the sarcophagi that you guys have seen.
I want to try to take the sword from the statue, push the eyes of the statue, pull on the nose, mess with the statue, and see if there's any kind of secrets with it.
Okay, as you try to pull the sword out, the sword actually lifts up a bit. And please save versus delight.
Oh, yeah. Wait, what's... I got a infinity.
Stone.
Okay. No, the infinity thing doesn't work.
Oh.
I'm afraid. I hate to tell you that.
Rip.
Oh, yeah, okay. So the wall behind the statue retracts, and inside you find a chest.
Oh, shoot.
This is a small 5x5 area, and that's what you find in here.
Okay, anybody gotten any tinkering tools or any thief tools or skilled in that? If not, who's got the highest health?
I got the highest health. Probably.
Don't think I have a knock.
I'm
Pretty
AC
sure I do not
15.
have that.
AC probably won't matter for traps.
I'm designed to be especially juicy.
I do not have knock.
I am not afraid.
My character can knock.
Are you not afraid?
Are you not entertained?
What are you going to do, buddy?
Just go get it.
I think we should let the strong boy,
Just go
the
get in
strong,
there.
strongest boy,
That's all right. I'll heal you.
open it.
So what you're saying is the people who were here before missed this chest.
Yep.
Tim.
The chest does have a lock
wasn't
on
here.
it,
Oh,
wasn't
new
there.
guys.
I wasn't there.
Okay.
and it's made of wood banded with iron.
You said it does have a
Standard-
lock on it?
Yeah, standard chest. size.
Iron.
I have a hammer and have a pit, and I'm going to knock the lock off.
He's about to knock off.
Okay.
Yeah, knock it off. Like, think.
Okay.
I'm watching out the tunnel, make sure to sneak.
Are you guys out of the room or inside the room where he's doing this?
I'm in the doorway, watching outside the door, make sure nothing sneaks up on us.
I'm in the room.
Okay.
I was
So,
out of the room.
Just
I'm
so
a
you guys
healer.
can picture it, the statue is standing like where I am, and just the wall behind him in a 5-foot section has retracted. Does that
Okay.
make sense? So he's directly behind the statue from your perspective as you're looking in. All right. So you plink it off, and I want you to make a. Let's see. I guess it would be wisdom save. DC 13.
Too late now.
Just him?
Just him.
Ooh, I should have done it.
Fail.
It's not good because something smells weird all of a sudden.
Ooh, you farted.
And you're starting to feel faint. And please save versus death.
Oh,
Just got real.
Just D20 death save.
That's it?
Because you start to breathe in the poison gas that's emitting from a nozzle in the back of the statue.
My constitution's really good. Are you sure?
It's just a death save, baby.
So I don't get +2 to it?
but I'm the closest one to the statue.
You breathed in. No, it's coming from the back of the statue.
I'm standing behind the statue watching out the hallway.
No,
But
the
my
statue is
constitution
facing
real
out
good.
into the entrance. The back of the statue is facing
John is
the chest.
eager to roll save versus death.
Okay.
I mean, if you want to roll, go for it.
No, that's fine. I meant I was standing in
He's-
the room with him watching outside.
Well, then you have to make the same saves.
Do I have to make I make a wisdom save?
He's just putting himself in danger.
Yeah.
Wisdom save.
Wisdom save was to notice that there was something going on, like the nozzle. 13.
Yeah, so I hit that.
So you can get out of the room.
Okay.
But you have a chance to save me, though.
Yeah.
I thorn whip him.
Can you pull somebody with that?
Yeah, that's what it is. It pulls people.
All right, you still have to hit his AC, though.
I accept his thorn whip. I always accept his thorn whip. Thank you, sir. May I have another?
What's your AC?
Thank you, sir. May I have another?
I hit him.
It's 19.
Oh, okay.
He does hit those. That's good.
Yeah.
Well, that's
Thank
fun.
God.
So you notice something weird is going on, but you don't have time to tell him to get out.
Uh-huh.
You just shoot out your thorns. And so what damage does he take?
Ooh, let's see. I don't remember.
It's like D4.
I didn't write it down.
It's
I wrote
D4.
it down on my other one. Where's my phone?
It's D4.
All right.
And do you add your
fine.
ability bonus to it?
No, it's a cantrip.
Okay. Well, I got to
2.
turn down the volume. Which way is it? Who knows? Is it left or right, Tim? Clockwise or counterclockwise?
Left.
It's always counterclockwise.
True.
Ready, Teddy. Let's do this.
All right. So you take some damage from the thorns. You're bleeding a bit, but you're not dead from gas inhalation.
Hey, you want to see if I would have made it?
Yeah, sure. D20
No.
versus DC 10. Well, you have other chances. I would give you the standard death saves. That's still a
No.
10% chance to die.
No, you wouldn't have.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. I'm a nice guy.
I would have made it the second time. Oh, it's D6. Shoot.
I wasn't going to say it out loud.
And +1 damage then.
I was just going to show you. See, we were going to cheat this thing.
You guys, I can't
we
trust you.
was going to cheat this thing.
I can't trust you at all.
I want to take second win now.
Okay. Can you do that? Are you a fighter?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. It's an encounter power. Nice. Nice if you can get it. That's a D10 +1 added to your HP. Current HP up to max.
Your HP.
All right. You can see a faint green cloud that is lingering in the area
Death cloud.
before dissipating through cracks in the walls and in the ceiling in about another turn. That's 10 minutes, by the way.
You're just gonna watch it.
So it looks like it's gone now. What do?
Now do it again. Open it up.
The lock is off.
I'll thorn whip
You
you
already-
again. At the-
you
Can you thorn whip the chest out of the room?
No.
I go in and I open it up.
Hey, I'm the one going in danger here.
It's too late. He already said
It's
it.
too late.
Man.
It's not.
You hesitated.
Glass cannon doing
Hesitate is defeat.
It just
Hesitation is
opens. And here's what you have. Are you ready?
That's all mine now.
Inside.
Wait, who's keeping track?
Well, I am because it's my treasure.
And when you. Okay.
Who's the quartermaster?
Probably the thing that makes the most sense is to write it on a scrap piece of paper and then divvy it up between the characters.
Yeah.
In your
Yeah,
inventory
Tim is
slots.
always
Yeah,
quartermaster.
usually Tim is the
so-
quartermaster.
But
Y'all done messed
we
up.
need
has
to
the
keep
most
track.
practice.
We need to
I-
keep track of inventory. We have to. That's the kind of game
Okay,
this
all right,
is.
Daniel, we'll do it.
Okay.
Is it though?
Gosh, Daniel.
So I'm going to read it. You're going to write down what's on it.
Mm-hmm.
Or I can send a screenshot to chat. What do you think about that?
You can do both. I'm just gonna write it down as you go.
I mean, you should probably announce what's in there.
Okay.
For the listener.
1,500 copper.
Oh no.
Mm-hmm.
1,000 silver.
Oh no.
Why?
Because it's 100 coins to a stack.
That's so bad.
60 gold.
Mm-hmm.
Then we've got engraved bone dice, 2 of them, 25 gold. A silver ewer, 25 gold.
Well, what's a ewer?
Like a jar, pitcher.
25
Why don't you just call it a jar?
It's fancy
Because it's
jar.
a fancy jar.
A small mirror, 25 gold.
Sensing a pattern.
An embroidered silk handkerchief,
25 gold.
correct.
Guys.
And then
1x 25 gold. So far, 5x 25 gold.
cloth of gold, clerical vestments, 25 gold. Or you can just wear them for bling,
How many?
25 gold.
No, there's...
Do we have any clerics in here? Or any paladins?
I don't think you guys have any. Then you
No.
have what looks like a potion.
Ooh, a pot.
Drink it.
We'd love that pot.
1x pot of what color?
Just right next to it, FGSTR.
Fudgy
What?
Star.
FGSTR.
I'll remember that.
Something strength.
Another potion. Okay, I'm gonna write this down.
Giant strength? Fire giant strength?
EOH.
Probably.
Effing great strength.
I don't know. I mean, it used to be like so there was giant strength stuff, but then they'd be like separated. It's like the best giant strength thing would be like a fire giant thing.
Fire giants. They're the biggest giants. We all know this.
Okay, another potion, gray. SGS.
Duh.
Duh. And then another completely clear potion. CL. Now's where the fun begins.
Clairvoyance. It turns you invisible.
Use your... That's not what clairvoyance means.
Oh yeah, no. Sees the future.
Clairvoyance. You're invisible now.
Sees the future.
Now I'm clairvoyant.
Okay.
Clear,
So,
see me now.
I'm clairvoyant.
You can't see me now.
clairvoyance.
Clairvoyant.
That's what I meant to say.
Like you're clairvoyant.
All right. That's what you guys
you,
missed
Don.
last time you were here. A little bit of searchy search.
Yeah, that's
turned out
a
some
pretty
good-
significant miss.
How did
It was a
Missed
good
that.
haul.
So
That's
I
a
immediately
bad
run.
miss.
I immediately run back to town, and
Yeah, we got to take all this back.
And we
down
level up
now.
immediately.
I fulfill my goal, my bond, which is to donate to
Into the mic, sir.
the hospital and what was my other one? Hold on a second. And
Wait a second. Do you have enough slots?
I endow the hospital.
Okay, we need to take a break.
I win.
Y'all divvy up the treasure
No,
in
no,
your
no.
inventory.
You don't divvy it up. I win.
That's not true. Sleepy Tim. We're divvying it up. We're going on break. We're doing it live. All right, we're back. Now, did you guys figure out if you're going to level or not?
We will not level.
Sad.
The question is, do we have to split the XP?
Yes, you do. So is the idea to go back to town now?
No.
We're pretty encumbered.
We are.
Yes.
We need to deposit into our
3
bank
slots.
account.
Can we fast travel and deposit and come back?
You cannot fast travel. You can regular travel.
Can you just like roll dice and decide if we made it back safely after depositing? That way
That's
we don't have to go to town and we don't have to.
I want to go back in character. Can we
No,
please
please
RP
don't.
this in real time?
No, we're just gonna regularly
Can you
travel
just-
in a fast.
Can you just roll for encounters and stuff? And if there is something, then we can interact with it. And if there's nothing, we can just say we went and we're back.
Hey,
We're
John,
gonna-
can you
we'll
just
walk back.
not tell me how to do my job?
Man, I'm just asking if you could do that for us.
triggered?
So you're looking down at your feet. Do you take a step or not? I need you to lift your hands up in alternating succession to represent the steps of your left and right feet. And we'll do that a few thousand times, and that'll get us a mile. Okay. We're doing simulation mode. No. So you guys are heading back west toward Bethwitch. And here we go. You've got a hex map there. You can consult it if you wish.
You are.
Yeah,
Welcome.
let's not consult it.
There's not a road, so you're going on trails and just by following landmarks.
It's just the way to do it.
It is. And you can get, at your encumbered state now, you can probably just get 2 hexes a day. That's
How-
10
how-
miles a day.
How many hexes back to town?
Cool.
You can just count using
One.
your eyes.
I haven't been paying
That's
attention
false.
to any of that.
What you said?
Hexes.
Whoa, is that a?
They're very faint.
And little,
That's.
little
geez.
honeycomb things.
Yeah.
Oh, I can't see them from
Oh,
here.
Yeah, it is very,
I thought
very
it was the big thing that was the
Me
hive.
too. I was looking. I was like,
One-
that just doesn't make any sense.
One,
I was like, that has 5
two,
Those are not.
three,
Those are not hexes.
1, 2, 3, 4. So it's about 2 days.
Okay.
Yep. Okay,
All right.
so here we go. You guys ready?
Yep.
Yes. Yeah, just do it.
Yes. Yes.
Yes, just do it.
All right. So you go 1, 2, into a large forest. Which is there anything interesting here? Let's find out. Could be.
Better not be.
It could not be.
Just want to get back to town.
And you've got a nice elevated view here. You know that beyond to the east, Bethwitch lies, but you're still not high enough to see its top from where you are.
To the west?
To the east. West.
West.
To the west.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Now then, it's time to set up camp for the night. You've moved your 2 hexes or 10 miles or thereabouts. And if you guys want to set up a watch schedule, that's fine, or else I'll just randomly determine who's on the watch if there's an encounter.
Random.
That's fine.
Random's fine.
Okay, please use up water and food ration, or else take penalties. And the way inspiration works in this game, which is the same way I'm making it work in Dungeon Academy now, it's streamlined. I think it'll be better. Anytime you take or relieve a burden, everyone gets inspiration. Anytime anyone does that, everyone gets inspiration. Yes.
Can I roll survival to see if I can save us from having to use rations?
Yes, you can go hunting.
Hunting you will go.
I succeed my survival check.
Okay, you get some rabbits or whatever.
Cool.
Cooking them up in the fire. Conies.
Do I find water too?
Brace of conies.
No, there's not a good river around here.
Okay.
Actually, you can make a separate check for that. You know, why not?
That's pretty.
That's a
thick
no there.
dice.
No.
That's a 13.
15 is the DC.
Mm.
For this terrain anyway. So no, you don't find any water sources right here. So you have to use up a water ration, but no food ration will have to be used. All right, setting off the next day.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
All right. This will bring you into town in the nighttime.
And the nightman cometh.
All right. And you won't have to use a ration, or you can just use a ration and not pay for expenses in town. Up to you.
Pay expenses.
I'm gonna pay that.
Okay.
I mean, we're rich now.
I'm gonna buy a nice meal.
All right. So you don't have to mark off any rations. You make your way back through the well-trodden trails back to Bethwitch. And you're coming in actually see. Roll his survival check, John. If you have the highest survival, DC 10.
18.
All right. You guys make just enough time that you can get in before they shut the gates for tonight. There's a little something a little special about what's going on here at the gates. This is a fortified town. Please look at the, I think the next sheet under there. Yeah, there you go. Pull that out. Keep it handy. That is Bethwitch. You guys are entering from the bottom of the map. I think Jim's got it. It should be portrait mode. Thank you. And as you can see, there's a fortified keep on the right-hand side, a large open market square, and some outer buildings. However, as you enter, you notice that the market or the outer buildings outside the wall are all deserted. No one's living in them. The fields are barren, and all along the walls there are pikes wedged into the mortar with orc heads atop them. There is on the right hand and left hand sides of the street, as you would enter, very close to the gates, there are large oak trees that have skeletons hanging from them, and a few recently dead bodies with ravens, of course, aesthetically plucking out the eyes. Gibbets on the walls with long dead figures in them.
All those are orc bodies, or some of them appear to be
No, the hanging ones were human bodies.
Okay.
Orc heads were on the walls. Yeah.
Got it.
Are the orcs considered demons?
Yes.
Okay.
All right. So I think that's all we have to say about the opening. Yes. So there's a small stream of people coming in at the same time you guys are. The guards are checking each one of you as you enter. And you guys don't have a pony or anything to hold your stuff, which is one reason why you were so slow. So you're just carrying the bags on your back. And the guards okay you because they've seen you before and you don't look super weird. And what is it, John?
I feel like I hear somebody breathing. I'm trying to figure out who's breathing.
Well, just don't breathe into the mic, anyone. There you go. And that problem will solve itself. So as you're entering, I will tell you what options are available in the town. But the thing you notice as you come in and the gates shut almost immediately behind you for the night is a bounty board on the left-hand side with several bounties placed on it that you guys can look at. But the services you're going to be interested the most in, I believe, are the tavern, let's see, where else? The market, which doesn't open. It's not open now. You have to wait till the morning. And the smith, he will keep your coin after you've traded your stuff for coin at the market, and you can buy some stuff from him. Let's see, there's a church as well with a elaborate graveyard. Let's see, anything else? Carpenter, tailor, castle. Okay, just standard stuff that you would find in a market town.
We can always go sleep outside in those abandoned houses.
Outside the wall, they're not going to open the gates again.
Oh, that's true. Probably get
Climb over the wall.
Killed by
Duh.
orcs anyway.
Why don't you just stay at the tavern like a normal person?
Yeah, let's just stay at the tavern like normal people.
All right. So you guys can check the bounty board tomorrow if you wish. There are leads there.
Okay.
This inn is 2-story timber and brick building with a heather thatched roof and a smooth stone floor. It's called the One-Eyed Hound. Exceptionally clean, lit by a few torches. Wooden cots near the hearth are the accommodations, although there are floors, private rooms on the upper floor. The innkeeper, this is where you've been staying, is a guy named Gowis. And what are you having for dinner tonight? You're not using rations, you're buying it. We've got rye porridge, smorked pork, smorked. That's a kind of technique that's only used in Finland. It's a way to smoke while also jabbing with a fork at the same time with a fork jabbing machine. They call it a smork. So smorked pork and millet bread, tankard of mead, boiled eggs and dried beetroot, and tankard of stout.
I gotta get me some smoked pork.
Smorked pork. Smorked pork comes with the meat. It's a combo meal. It's a value meal. That's 9 copper. That comes with tankard of mead, smorked pork, millet. What else? So if you're having that's 9 copper. Mark it off your personal coinage. Or you can have porridge and ale, or boiled eggs and dried beetroot with stout.
I think it's pork all around, right? Or
I'm going pork.
Smoked pork it is. 9 copper subtracted. Great. And your room for the night, I'll have to look up what it is in 5e because I don't actually remember. But all that to say, let's see if there's any encounters tonight. Doesn't seem to be. Is there any business you guys want to deal with tonight? Any burdens you want to take or relieve? Any questions you have? Any information you want to get from the innkeep before we cut to the morning of the next day?
No.
Leaving my burden in the bathroom.
I was about to say, I've got some business in the restroom to take care of, but other than that, I'm good.
This is the quality content that the listener
You
comes to GG No Read
are
for.
Evening constitutional.
welcome.
We're resuming. Listen, this is bookkeeping, the adventure game.
Yeah.
5 silver per night here. It's kind of pricey. It's a modest place.
is that for a private room?
That's for a private room. Yes.
Right now, I have an equation going for my
All right.
my currency because I'm just like,
Okay. And you guys are all sharing a room because you're bosom buddies.
yeah.
And you got some privacy. You can get your stuff, hold on to it tonight while you're sleeping, and then go sell it at the market tomorrow.
Where do we poop?
I'm not sharing a bed with any of you stinky boys.
I don't know about you, but
There's some outhouses out back. There's a trench.
Where do we bathe?
In the trench.
You don't really.
I don't know about
in
you.
the river.
All right.
but the same place where we pooped, Jim.
I'm sure they could draw a bath for you in the kitchen if you wanted to. For
On a
some
piece of
extra-
paper.
for an
It'll
extra
look really
coin.
nice, but you
For an
don't have
extra
to get
coin?
that.
Yeah, for some coin.
Huh, sounds kind of nice.
Yeah, have a private bath.
I do like to live an easy life, and going without baths, that sounds awful.
Yeah, it does sound awful, doesn't it?
Yeah.
All right, so cue the nighttime music. I'm not actually going to edit that in. It's not going to happen.
Come on, Daniel.
See, it's way better when you guys do it. All right, so it's the morning now. You know what? The entire day is before you. This is your day. You can do what you want in it. You've got treasure that's not liquid yet, or not all of it is liquid. Your liquid funds, go to the blacksmith. He'll keep it for you. He'll lock it up nice and tight. He's the old school banker.
Hey, let's just make all of our funds liquid real quick, and then it'd be easier to divide it all up.
I can say, you can just say that. We go to the market and sell our stuff and deposit it with the blacksmith. So
Okay.
if you want to get rid of the actual items you're carrying that you don't want, everything that you guys are converting to liquid funds, add it up together, divide it by 4, and write a new spot on your sheet that says like bank and however much that is in gold pieces.
Tim, what's our total?
And we're going to break while this is not entertaining. All right, so the guys just, we're going to elide past the actual selling of items. Ain't nobody got time for that. They split up the liquid funds, banked them with the blacksmith. The blacksmith, by the way, has these items for sale in his menu. Are you ready? Now, you may not be interested in them. He can custom do whatever within reason you might like, but it will take some time. By default, a week. Maybe you pay him more and you get it done earlier. Ring mail, which is heavy armor. A crossbow, hand crossbow. A light hammer, short bow, and then hide armor. He just has some in his stock. He didn't make it. He just made the fastenings for it because it's hide, obviously. You have to go to the tanner if you want the raw material.
Did you say ring mail?
Ring mail? It's heavy armor.
Mail order.
Do you guys know how many
Husbands.
that's plus?
I think it's 16. I'll check it out though.
I think I'm better off with what I'm going to currently have. I don't know. I have chain right now.
Chain, I
it's
know is
15.
16.
Okay.
I'll check out ring mail. D&D Beyond app. Let's see how quick
Like
you
ring
are.
has to be better, right?
Sounds better.
Sounds like it's good. So let's see. Light armor, medium armor, heavy armor, ring mail, AC 14, disadvantage on stealth, 30 gold.
It's cheaper, but
It's not as good.
yeah, no.
What's the dex?
It's your
cap?
budget. It's your budget chain.
There's no dex bonus.
Okay.
Because all heavy armor gives
Cool.
no dex
I got
bonus.
chain though. It hangs low.
Okay.
It hangs real low.
And there's no strength requirement for ring mail, although there is for chain.
Down past my knees.
So there you go. That is that. So that is the blacksmith. Does anyone want to buy anything from the blacksmith? Yes, no.
No.
Anybody want to commission
No.
anything?
I will commission
Anything?
a portrait.
That's not on his commission list. All right.
Well,
Now, if you want stuff identified, you can take it to. Now, where is there a wizard in the tower? No. The default, and this is also shared with my CCQ campaign. If you want magical services, you go to where the wizard would be. There's not a lot of wizards. This is low magic. Go to the court wizard.
the Magic Boy Tower.
Yeah. So you have to go to the keep, to the castle, and ask for an audience with the Lord's court wizard to see if he has time for you to identify some junk.
Yo, whiz boy, we need to know what these potions do.
So that's the other thing. As you guys are crossing into the market, you notice that there is a very prominent statue in the center. And if you ask around, presumably, you'll hear people talk about it. This is the statue of Saint Beth. It is an image of like a cleric in heavy armor stabbing a sword into a dragon that's at her feet. However, the sword is life-sized, so it's not oversized or anything like that. Although there's a background of like mountains and stuff that's part of the statue. It's pretty dope. However, the sword that she should be holding is gone. And people are saying that the Lord's brother, Paulus, stole it. It's a holy sword. It's an artifact that's been in their family for generations. And he's now a bandit king out in the mountains.
We found a big old great sword in the tombs.
That was not it.
Paulus the Bandit King.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think we should go fight him yet.
We need to go drop that fool.
He killed us.
Anyway, so he's got the holy sword of Saint Beth. They say it glows.
It's magic.
Oh, and the rumor you heard overnight in the inn while people were drinking. Let's see, which one is that? We got to re-roll because you already knew that one. This one. The church is falling apart, and no one seems to be able to want to put up the money to fix it.
We don't either.
So the church is, see that triangular bit next to the entrance to the gate? That's the church area, temple area.
Cool.
Church of Saint. Let's see. What this is 5e normal. What's the default good god in 5e? It's not Paylor. I'm in 3e land when I think about stuff. I'm thinking Cuthbert and Paylor and stuff.
I don't even
Is
know.
that not-
Court?
are they not?
No.
No. Whatever that one is. None of you guys are divine, like cleric kind of stuff.
No.
So,
No.
Clearly. We have no idea.
so it doesn't even matter.
I've never played a cleric that even worshipped that god.
I'll have to look at the 5e Pantheon sometime. Who knows what it is? But anyway, that church or temple, rather, is falling apart. It's got lots of damage that's not been repaired. Not what you would expect, because the rest of the town is in good repair. Although it is swarming with people, and prices are higher than you would otherwise expect, because as you have picked up from the talk of the town, there are very regular orc attacks on the walls. And all the Lord's knights, they're off to the crusade, so he is basically holed up in here, and people don't go out at night.
It's interesting. I thought that price would be higher because the demand is higher.
Demand is higher. There's more people here,
Okay.
and they have less resources now. So the marginal value of all their goods is increased.
Mm-hmm.
We got Economics 101. All right, so those are your rumors. You can spend a day looking for more rumors. You can do whatever you want today, other than that, or you can go see the sage.
I think we should go check out the bounties.
I think we should identify these potions.
Okay, you can do the bounties right now. It's super easy. You
Yeah.
don't have to go anywhere special.
The potions you can just sip.
You can also try to sip them that way. That's another way you can try to identify them.
Go to the apothecary.
It's not surefire, but it's free.
AKA potion
If it's
seller.
poison, you might die.
If
try
you
it.
got hairs, you sip.
All right, bounties. You guys ready? There are 3 bounties currently. There's a bounty on the head of the bandit King Paulus. I'll say Paulus because it's easier to say. He is rumored to be, let's see, where is it? Oh.
In the hills.
Far away in the marshlands to the southeast.
I thought you said, I don't know.
So south, I said hills, but I was wrong. You know
The
what? I
hills
was
and the
wrong.
marsh.
Hills, the
marsh
hills lead to the marsh.
It's the marsh hills.
The marsh hills. That's right.
That's
They're-
cool.
The worst kind of hills.
Marshy hills.
No, the marsh hills.
So the bounty on him is 300 gold.
Commit 3,000.
Nope.
Good God.
Okay. Now there's also a bounty standing on 1 gold per orc. You can establish this by heads, right hands, right ears, whatever. Then there's one other bounty outstanding on a murderer. And you can follow up with the king's chamberlain. Or not the king, the lord. He is a baron. No, he's a count, excuse me. You can follow up with the count's chamberlain.
No value given for the murderer.
Oh, yes. His is going to be, what would make sense? That's going to be
10,000.
15 gold.
Oh.
But who knows? You might find other interesting stuff as you go. But maybe not.
So we're gonna sip these potions or go get them identified.
I'll sip them.
We're in the potion cellar. Potion cellar. Please identify these potions for me.
You're not ready for my potions.
I have my own potions, potion cellar.
You cannot handle.
Sorry.
That's a YouTube video. Don't watch it. It's not worth your time. But you should watch it for a
Please
little
don't, but do.
bit. Watch a little bit of it. Get the gist.
Memorize it.
If we remember, we'll put it in the show notes, but
We won't remember.
we won't remember. Okay, so what's the first order of business? Trying to test drugs on yourself?
Yeet.
You gonna lock
I'm
yourself?
down.
You gonna go out to the nature and
Zach,
do
New Boy is wanting to do it.
it? Are you gonna do it in your room? Where are we doing this? Are you doing this privacy of your own rented home?
In the market. Where are we doing it?
Right in front of the statue with the missing sword.
All right, roll tide. So tell me who is trying it and which one you're trying.
Puff and pass.
Now, when you drink it,
Oh.
you here's the deal. Here's how I'm doing it. The first sip is free. If you get the negative effect, like if it's poison, you just have to save it for poison or die. if it's not a trap potion, then I will give you a hint as to what it does. If you're not satisfied with that, please take it to the sage for proper identification. If you continue to take sips, then there's a chance that you've used up the significant effectiveness of it, and when you drink it, it will be less effective in battle. So that's the thing, okay? That's how it works. Now, raise your hand if you are trying a potion. Which one are you trying?
Which ones do we have?
So you have a potion.
I'll tell you the descriptions if you don't know them.
Yeah, why don't you go and do that?
So FG is red with like black hairs swimming around in it.
Okay, that's fire giant strength.
Then
Let's just assume that.
there's another one that is
EOH.
like neon red.
Is that the EOH one?
Yep.
Okay.
There's another one, SG, that's gray.
Gray.
That's extremely viscous.
And there's the clairvoyance one that John mentioned.
There's the clear one.
Yeah, the clairvoyance.
Clear one with little sparkles in it.
Ooh, even sparkles.
Like Goldschlager.
It's gonna turn you into a vampire.
So you
You
can
have
pick one.
sparkly skin.
Pick one to sip. Hopefully none of them are traps.
Go for the gray viscous one.
That's like the worst one.
That's literally the only one that I'm like, that's gotta be
I'm
a
like, that's
poison.
dangerous.
That's because
sip
he's a
it.
man.
And you look down your forearms and you see the veins are popping out. You feel strong. And then it goes away.
SGS.
Huh.
Stone giant strength. Go all day.
Okay.
Mark it.
He did-
Mark it.
Maybe, yeah, that's probably what it is.
You're +2.
It's just not consistent with what he had. He had STR, FG STR, and this was just STS.
What if I'm not trying to be
He
consistent?
was just making them up, man. Come on.
That's true. He could have been.
He didn't have.
I expected more of Daniel. I expected
All right.
him
he
to
didn't
be
know what the abbreviation was before he made
Sip
it.
the neon red one.
EOH.
That's the other one that's dangerous.
That's the poison one.
Save versus feeling really great.
Ooh.
You feel a warmness in your stomach and in your throat. Man, you feel like you could take on the world. And all the weariness that you had from trudging through the forest or through the downs yesterday, it's gone. But then it's back.
Is that
The feeling wore off.
health, maybe?
Healing.
Healing?
It's probably some kind of endurance.
Stamina. Bears endurance.
What's the abbreviation?
EOH.
Y'all doing some meta stuff right now.
Something of health.
Yeah, you shouldn't have given us that.
Yeah, I know.
E of health.
Should have given you a code.
Elixir of health.
Yeah, elixir of health.
That's true. That could be.
Boom.
Yeah, you got it. If you got it, I'm going to give it to you. It's also Stone Giant Strength. You got it.
Yeah.
If you got it,
Yeah.
I'm gonna give it to
Listen,
you.
it's my fault for not being more
The other
proper.
one is fire giant.
For not
strength,
being
too.
more.
Yeah, you're right.
For not
Yeah,
being more
I get it.
mysterious.
What was the last one that we haven't tested?
CL.
Clear one.
Clairvoyance.
The clear one is
It
CL.
literally is clairvoyance.
It's a clear.
I guess you save your money on the sage.
Awesome.
All right, we know this. You
We don't
learned
need
this in Warlock
sages.
school.
Yeah.
Okay.
All day.
It's funny when we used to go out behind the gym at Warlock school.
we just sip on all them potions.
Sip on the potion effluvia. Yeah.
Drinking out of cups.
Drink out a cup. Sitting in chairs. No way.
No way.
No way.
Not ever.
Not ever.
Not my chia, not my problem.
My chin, I promise what I always say.
We should probably link that in show notes.
Maybe not.
Just Google it if you're
A little
interested.
spicy. All right. Now then, guys. We've spent the early morning. Sun's up. Sun's shining. Let's say it's 8 o'clock. No. You've already sold your stuff for the day. We're going to say it's about noontime now. There's been going back and forth between the market and the bank, or rather the... I'll say 10. Look at how generous I am. 10 a.m. in the morning on the second day. Okay. Now,
Say.
what's up?
Let's just leave.
Do I have gauntlets? Do those come with my armor?
What armor do you
Or
have?
It's chain.
Yeah.
I do have gauntlets. Okay.
Yep.
Are they made of chain?
They're made of... Yes. It's a chain shirt.
Okay. It goes
So
over my
it
fingers.
is a shirt that is long and goes over your thighs.
And my fingers fit in it.
Oh, no. I would assume you just have like gloves.
I need like some kind of glove thing.
Yeah, you just
Okay.
have gloves.
leather.
It's not part of your armor, I don't think.
Okay.
Wait, no. You can have chain. Yeah, sure. You have AC-16 gauntlets.
Okay.
That's the important thing.
Okay.
There's different ways to get it, man.
Okay.
I don't want to restrict your verisimilitude. So just do what feels right in your heart.
Zach,
just-
look
I
on
feel
your
like- I
face
feel
was
like
like,
because
what
I'm-
is that word you just said?
No, because I'm gonna be grabbing things. I don't want to grab anything like really icky with my hands.
No, you
So
got
I
gloves,
was wondering if I
baby.
need like additional covering.
You've got padded gloves with some mail on top.
Okay. Do they do spike gauntlets in this one?
Yeah, but you don't have them because that's separate. You can get
I
the
would
blacksmith
like
to make it for you.
spiked gauntlets.
You want to put an order in?
Yes. Commish.
All right.
Spike.
So we can look and see how much that's going to be, but let's just have you pay later and come back for it. So I'll make a note.
I'm
Spike
sure I don't have
gauntlets.
enough.
Pay later. Are we already going into
I'm
debt?
buying it on credit.
How we're doing this?
So that'll be a week unless you want to pay double to have them expedite it.
Yeah.
2 or 3
Hey,
days.
I'll be rich in a week.
Okay. So what? Expedite or not?
No expedite. I'll be rich in a week.
Okay.
In other words, I'll be able to pay for them in a week.
They told me I was getting that raise, so.
All right. So Spike gauntlets commission.
Let me buy that pool.
for week 2, day 2. Excellent.
Thank you.
Fantastic.
That's what I'm here for.
All right. So we do have some rumors and other things.
I think we should go for Paulus.
You can go try to find the bandit.
I feel like that's the
Okay,
right
fine.
thing. I feel like we should go for so we know there's a reward there, and
That'll give us another quarter of the
know-
way to leveling.
oh, that's true. But maybe he has like other treasure. He has like the sword and stuff, and we could keep the sword. It'd be cool.
I mean, it's true. There may be more,
I mean, we could give it back for a reward. That's what I mean.
but it's going to be a magical sword,
yeah.
so we can't sell
Yeah.
that.
But
I mean, you can sell it
rewards-
for probably a lot of money from the Lord.
It
from
is
the
like
count.
it is like a relic of their village. We'll definitely get a level out of this. That's all I'm saying. And if we're level 2, we are so strong. We're so strong.
It's true. It's true. All right. So let's everybody sort out your inventories for traveling. Get all the rations you need. Get all that sorted. And we'll hit the hexes for the next bit of this. Okay. So I'm going to mark on the map, on y'all's map, where you've heard that the Bandit King has taken up residence in an old fortress of the Count's family down in the marsh. It's called Marsh Watch. How do you like that?
That was original, guys.
It is.
Marsh
GG.
Watch and the Marsh Hills.
So give me that map, and I will mark it appropriately. Town. Go away, town. All right. Here we go. You guys have any questions while I'm doing this?
So
Can wait. Can people levitate? He's not listening.
I heard you say, "Can people levitate?" Yes.
was the Bandit King,
I hate you so
Paulus.
much.
Was he known to be a very tough man?
Very tough, very honorable, in fact.
Thick?
Very thick, strong.
Gronk.
Cared very much about the honor of his family, although he was the younger brother, so he didn't get the senior accountant position. He didn't get that.
So I feel like there's more of a story there that we'll never know.
You might.
Because he will die.
Yeah.
I've marked a B where the bandits are.
Maybe we'll find his journal. We can
The
read
X is where you guys were last time. And
It's kind of
Bethwitch,
far away.
It is kind of far away.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 hexes.
What's our load like? And do you want to bring along a pony or a
Oh.
donkey?
Yeah, I'm gonna ride a pony.
All right, we got to look up more stuff. You know, I need to print out a 5e like common services sheet so we can have it for reference. I'm gonna look up.
Is it on this thing? Look, is it right there?
Do we have rates for donkeys, mules, horses, that kind of thing?
Yes.
Are they on there?
Yeah.
Oh, sweet.
Well, maybe.
Well, I've got an official 5e DM screen here, and I put it backwards so the players can read all the stuff. See that? That's the hack that WotC won't tell you about.
Okay, what?
You making us do the work.
Yeah, that's right. Make them do it. I don't need to
The
look
real
up
hack
stuff.
is to have two and have one facing you and one facing us.
That is the real thing. Donkey. Because you know what? In Lord of the Rings, they had a donkey. Mounts and vehicles.
Bye-bye,
Donkey
Bill.
or mule. Cost 8 gold.
I'll do like a horsey.
But let's say for just rental, let's take that down to silver.
But we have like a lot of gold to spend, right?
Okay, but I'm just saying if you just want something to
No.
carry your junk, reduce your own encumbrance.
I'm gonna buy a horse because I got the money to buy a horse.
I'm gonna buy a horse.
I'm gonna buy a horse.
So do you want a pony
Yeah.
is 30 gold.
No,
A
bigger.
war horse is 400.
No, middle.
Not that.
A
Middle.
riding horse is 75.
That.
A draft is 50.
I have a riding horse.
Okay.
I'm gonna get the draft horse.
Now, draft horse is not good for riding around.
I'm gonna get the riding horse.
Okay.
All
It's
of us-
faster. It's like
all
20
of us
feet.
gotta
Are we,
ride a
are we gonna
horse.
ride it to the Old Town
Yeah,
Road?
like,
Huh?
almost.
Dude,
Huh?
we'll put that on and then get copy striked. It'll be great.
Great.
Although if we're not monetized already, can we get copy striked? Is that how that works? I have to look up how YouTube works because we don't get money on these videos.
I got Wranglers on my booty.
Yeah.
If you do 5 seconds, I don't think it
Cowboy
matters.
hat, like Gucci.
Well, we'll have to put it in. All right. So
I
make
won't be
sure-
listening to this episode.
Just make sure that you put your stuff on there. Pay your thing. Get your horse. Ride a little thing. What does it look like? That's up to you. So you got it from the stables. Congratulations.
It's a very stupid looking horse.
Okay.
That's
Now
that's all I got.
you're gonna be able to go
Harsh on them horses.
much faster.
I got a great deal on it.
You're gonna be able to go way faster.
He's got
So
a derp face.
You can go.
Permaderp.
So
In
we've
fact, I
got
named him Derp.
riding horses. That's 60 miles per day. Can they go? I don't think they can go that.
They can go.
Hey, don't
Okay,
don't
okay.
question their
The
scale.
answer is no. They cannot go that fast.
Yeah.
If you're traveling by horse, you can go that fast. Not traveling on a horse is totally different.
What?
I think it's 20 miles like on a horse, but it's 60 miles by horse.
I think you mean if you
don't understand at
if you
all.
switch
Switch
horses.
horses.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you switch horses, but that's not. I'm just
In
gonna
an
say
8-hour day.
I'm just gonna say
Well,
your
we'll
standard
just
speed.
switch each other's horses.
Hey, you don't need a donkey if you just use saddlebags. Wait, you don't need a donkey. Just use saddlebags.
Oh, we'll carry
Look, don't
saddlebags
talk about
around.
my weight.
All right. So let's just say you can do 6. Wait, no, 5. Yeah, 5
Math is happening.
hexes per day.
It's exciting.
Okay, and we are.
So
I
map
said
your-
8, right? 8 hexes.
Map your route.
I did it.
So where are you gonna
Straight
end up?
line.
Okay, you got it.
Yeah.
All right, hold on. This is Wikipedia. You ready? Or Stack Exchange. Ready?
I'm ready.
Wikipedia supports this. With a claim of 30 miles per day for a small mounted company, this involves a horse walking for most of the duration of the day with short breaks. Of course, a fit horse can travel further than this. Mounted soldiers would ride their horses 50 to 60 miles in a day.
Ooh.
So if we were hustling and we didn't have a lot of stuff on us and we had
You could do fit up to 60. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, that's fine. That's great. We're already good. So not suffer any penalties with burdens. 30.
Yep.
No
That's
problem.
fair.
No problem. Okay, great. So we've made it 5 hexes. It's nighttime. It's the right time. Please mark off a ration or else suffer
How
penalties.
many hexes can we travel without a horse?
If you're completely unburdened, the same.
2.
But if you have to carry your own burdens, you're going to be doing less. So I got news for you. I got some news for you.
Ooh. Ooh.
Your trip today was not completely uneventful. For in the morning, something happens. Let's find out. Please, whoever's in the lead, make a perception check.
You're in the lead.
I'm in the lead. Okay.
Kissy A, Kissy I.
Ooh, 12.
12.
That's our female druid
Okay.
on our horsey.
You said you got 12?
Yeah.
Okay. So you see, let's paint a picture. Let's say we're 3 hexes out. Where does that put us? Okay. So we're 3 hexes out from Bethwitch. Where were you intending to end up today? Can you mark it on the...
As close as I can
We're
get
making
to
a
the
beeline
Just straight?
to the
Okay,
dude.
just
B.
straight.
Beeline to B.
Okay. Let's say 1, 2, 3. Okay, so you're like right here when this encounter occurs. Now, this terrain is all roughly the same as you had before, the downs. It's largely featureless, occasional trees. That's a barrier region of sorts between wooded regions farther to the east. And as you're proceeding, you had to navigate down a reasonably wide ravine. So it's like a small area between 2 hills that's going down in the straightest course. It looks like there used to be a stream that went through here, but it's long since dried up. It's wide and roughly even, with pebbles and debris. And as you're walking along through here, you see up on the right hand what looks to be a boulder almost set into the wall of the ravine. However, it begins to move, and as it moves, you recognize it by its long, floppy nose as a troll.
Oh, no.
You are not surprised. It has not seen you. You are in the lead, John. What do you do? John, Kissy Eye, is that your character?
Yes.
Yeah, Druid.
GTFO.
I don't know. Its lair is probably close by. Maybe you can find some good treasure, right?
Yeah. Anybody got any fire or any acid?
No.
No.
Oh, yeah. Let's go. Let's run.
So just go back the way you came.
No.
Tim, do you have fire
Let's
acid?
storm
Try
past
to-
it.
I'm
try to run
checking.
past it?
I don't think so.
You guys want to storm past it?
We go around it.
I've died to trolls before. It's like the only character that's ever really died
I
was
have
to a
Sacred
troll.
Flame.
Like
I
I'm
don't
looking
believe
at
the
one of
same
my
thing.
character sheets that says troll.
That's not
ripped
fire.
Out something.
Yeah.
I can't see the rest of
I
it.
have like magic, but it doesn't. I don't think that matters. This magical damage doesn't really. I don't think really matters.
No, you gotta have some fire. You gotta have
Yeah, I
some
don't
acid.
have. I don't have fire or acid.
Yep. Bye.
Yeah. Do you want to just like? So you're saying you just want to gallop through here?
Just gallop
Yes.
past it as fast as we can.
Yes.
Make an athletics check with plus what a riding horses have for their strength modifier. I don't know. Just roll it, and if it gets close, we'll give it a shot.
Give me advantage. Yep.
You're gonna need to beat 10.
beat it.
Yeah, beat it.
Yep.
As you're going by, you can look back and see the troll turns and it stands up to its full height, where it's like 8 feet tall, with its long, lanky arms nearly dragging the ground, and it begins to chase, and then can't be bothered. It turns around and disappears into the side of the ravine, where you presume there's a layer of sorts. So that layer's on the map. You can mark it on your player map if you wish. I'm not going to update
Yeah.
your player map
Please,
anymore.
please, somebody mark the troll. That's a really good find. We're just not ready for that.
So it's 3 hexes towards the B and put a T.
No, I'll do it.
RO.
I mean, we could
Oh.
go make ourselves ready for that. Go get some fire, get some oil, and
Yeah, it's gonna be like a raid when we go back. Like it's gonna be really well planned.
Yeah.
We're gonna have preparations complete.
yeah,
We're gonna actually be troll hunting.
yes. We're gonna have a trebuchet. We're gonna have some oil sacks.
Sometimes you'll encounter. Let me put my headphones back on.
We just need to make sure that we put our trebuchet behind the walls. And we don't need to put it with our infantry, no cavalry.
Sometimes when you encounter monsters in the wilderness, it will just be the monster, period. Sometimes you catch just the lair, or sometimes you catch the monster near its lair. In that case, this is what you've got.
And sometimes we catch them all.
Yep.
Gotta.
All right, so you make it through, and you can make a survival check to determine the quality of the place you find to rest tonight.
Just the highest person with the highest.
John, he has the highest.
15.
Okay, 15. You find a good place. I should come up with like a little thing where you pick out what are good What are good features of a camping place? Elevation, right? That's one. Or shelter.
Both.
Running water.
Shelter.
I don't know. Running water is not always a good thing to camp near with all these monsters.
Well, it can be a positive, right?
Fresh
Like,
source of water, man.
Within shooting distance, but not like right next to it.
Shelter.
Shooting distance.
View.
Shoot the water so we
Well,
can shoot it.
Quote unquote.
It needs to be flat
Water.
to sleep on with my
Flat.
blanket.
Spacious.
Dry.
Yep. Dry. What other things? Defensible? Like
Yeah,
only having a
sure.
few entrances?
We can build a fire without drawing attention.
How would that be?
That's not possible.
And you can't really, because smoke's always going to go
Fire is
up.
bright.
Light and smoke.
I mean, depends on the kind
Well,
of.
no, you can't see the smoke at night very well.
Yeah, well,
But-
it also
but
depends
light.
on what kind of light, and then also
Fire
what
is
kind of
bright.
Yeah.
what kind of wood and stuff you can burn. Some wood burns and you don't really have much smoke at all. Other stuff burns and it's
That sounds like science.
Yes, but the smoke is not the issue. It's the light.
the
in
light is
in
the
middle
really
of the night. Yeah.
Yes, the light's the issue in the middle of the night.
And I'll say cover. That can cover it. Like,
Yeah,
yeah, okay. So we've got 8 things. I'll let you pick, because I'm just generous today. I'll let you pick 4 of them. Defensible, shelter, view, water, flat, spacious, dry, cover.
we're gonna go with dry and defensible and what was the first one? The first two?
Defensible, shelter, view.
Shelter. Did I say defensible already?
Yep.
Okay.
Shelter, defensible, dry, and what else? That'll be good for now.
That's fine.
Okay.
That's good.
How about a view?
Sure.
That'll be
View's
it.
fine.
So you find a
view would be
nice hill,
Clutch.
perhaps some old ruins, like kind of like Weathertop, but not as
Yeah.
dramatic.
Yeah.
Sure.
So you've got
Definitely don't light a fire.
And by the way,
yes,
we're playing Raw 5e.
Yeah.
I'm an Outlander, which means we'll have food as long as the terrain provides it. And water.
the stones open up and provide water.
So our rations
is
don't
that
matter.
really what that says?
Yes. As long as we're not in the dungeon, if we're in a place where the terrain provides the food and the water, we have it.
Do you have to pick a terrain though?
He picked the terrain.
Is that a favored
No,
terrain?
you mean do you have to pick it at character creation?
No, as long as the terrain we're in provides it.
Oh,
Does the terrain about provide or does the universe provide?
I'm
These are the
looking it up.
questions.
Oh wait, where's the background?
he's looking it up.
It's more OP than that. That's the less OP version.
Backgrounds, basic rules. Here we go. Fantastic. What are they? Let's find out. Outlander. Here we go. We're gonna get down. We're gonna read. See, I always outlaw this when I play my games because it's too strong. But here, anything goes. So noble, and then is Outlander not in basic rules? Surely it is.
I thought it is. Thought it was.
Apparently it's not. I think it's in the PHB only. Because this is not an alphabetical order if it's in the basic rules.
Let me see here.
Find in page.
You'll have to look it up. I've got the D&D Beyond app and I'm looking at it. I'm not seeing it. It's very interesting.
This doesn't tell me where it came from, so it's probably default.
That's very interesting.
Let's see. You ready for this? Oh yeah, player handbook.
Yep, play PHB. Still legit. Go ahead.
You have an excellent memory for maps and geography. You can always recall the general layout of terrain, settlements, and other features around you. In addition, you can find food and fresh water for yourself and up to 5 other people each day, provided that the land offers berries, small game, water, and so forth.
Goodness sake. That is so broke. Well, congratulations, guys. You just freed up a bunch of inventory.
Not necessarily. We may have to stay the night in the dungeon.
Well, how long are you going to stay in the dungeon? Not long. Not long.
Not that long.
They say, oh, hex crawling. Who needs it? Forget about it. All right, so you spend the night, and is the night dark and full of terrors? No, it's fine. It's the next morning. We're just going to go straight there, right? Let's see if anything interesting happens. So you can do 5 hexes a day. So that puts you in the afternoon when you get there. So now it is the next day, about 2 p.m., when you arrive at your location. I can perhaps show you.
I would posit that we have always arrived at our location.
Yes. I will actually take a picture of this and show you. No, I can do it. Like, I can kind of do it. I'm gonna take a break and show you a picture. Actually, what time is it?
11:45.
Please let's look at this.
Please don't call it.
Please.
All right.
No.
So, do you see that?
Mm-hmm.
So we've got 2 pillars, prominences rising up from the earth. On the top of a large one is a fortified house, like a manor. connected with a rope bridge to a smaller one. Okay, we got it? I might draw it if we need to, but you guys can see this from far away. And let me see if you are detected. Not that there's anybody there. You're fine. Now, what's the plan here? Let's say that there's a ridge, and as you crest this ridge, you can see the top of the fortress, and it's about a mile. Let's say about a mile away.
I need some deets now. You ready for this?
Yeah,
What's the fortress made out of?
stone, brick.
Okay. Is there only one way in?
I'm not gonna say brick. I'm sorry. It's stone, mortared together.
Okay.
You can't tell from here. You can only see one entrance from where you are. I.e., you take the bridge, and there's a door.
Well, getting to the grounds of the fortress, is the bridge the only way?
I can't tell you that from what you can see. You'd have to get down closer.
Okay. From what we can see, it seems like it's the only way.
Yeah, and you're pretty exposed all around. Like, imagine a ridge imagine like a volcano, right? You got a rising, and then there's a cup in the middle, and that cup is about a mile in diameter. And in the middle of that cup, it's not as deep a cup as you would expect from that. So it's a shallow cup, but in the middle of that, this fortress is set up.
Okay.
And there are a few other, let's say 3 other little protuberances of rocks around there that might provide some cover, but you're going to take the chance running through the open field that you're going to get seen.
It's the kind of thing to do at night.
Yeah, it is. I think we should spend the rest of the day hiking around the circumference of this area to try to see what the other side of this thing looks like.
I think we should approach from the rear.
Okay, so you can get there by nightfall. And let's see, is anything bad happening in the meantime? Okay,
Wait, do we see anybody come or leave?
that is a great question. You're keeping an eye on it as you walk around the lip of this cup, crest of this ridge, shall we say.
Crater.
And you do see some forms. Again, you're pretty far away, so it's hard to make out exactly what, but you do see some movement, occasionally walking back and forth over the bridge, never more than a few forms at a time.
Okay.
So they have small numbers. Excellent.
And by the time the sun is setting, almost to the point where there's no visibility, you can, and in the back here, there is like a natural rock pillar that can be put in between you and them. You can see that there seems to be some sort of cave in the back of there's a big stout pillar that the estate is on, and in the back of that stout pillar near the ground is a cave.
Okay. All right, boys.
That seems like a good place to go.
No, here's an idea. You ready for this? I say, at night, one of us tries to sneak up and maybe climb up under the side of the bridge, catch it on fire, and then come back down. Listen, burn the bridge down, and then the only way they can get out is to use their tunnels and come out this cave in the bottom, and we can bottleneck them as they all try to leave at the cave.
Brutal. But, if we burn the bridge, we're also declaring our presence as aggressors.
Would they necessarily leave because the bridge is burned down?
Eventually they have to.
They may have months of supplies.
We have Outlander, so we have as much food as we
We
have.
have-
Oh man, yeah, I can stay here.
years.
I can stay here all year, buddy. There's enough badger meat to go around.
We could start building defenses and digging trenches.
You know what? I'm gonna build a new life for myself right here in this wood.
So you're saying we should lay siege to them? We should burn it down and then
Yes.
wait until they die, or
Yes,
they
or if
come fight
somebody
us?
has a bow, we can try to shoot some flaming arrows at the bridge.
I will gladly climb up there and set it on fire. I don't care.
You know, let's see what happens with this tonight, and then we'll probably call it.
Okay.
All right.
The rest of us need to be standing near the cave entrance in case people start running out.
So you're gonna wait for a sun to set.
Wait, but I'm the tank though. Maybe I shouldn't do it. Hey, maybe the new guy should do it.
He's probably the most expendable. just
Wah.
thinking about his character. Sorry, bro. We got tank.
Wait a minute. What class are
Bruh.
you even?
and we have-
Barbarian.
Bruh.
It seems like a barbarian kinda
He's
thing to
really
do,
tanky
dude.
too.
Oh, is he?
Yeah.
All right, let's Rochambeau.
I'll go up there. I'm climbing.
Climb.
For the
sucker.
record, that sound was from some popper.
Oh.
Paper, rock,
Yeah,
scissors.
we were playing Rochambeau. We were playing paper, rock, scissors. Sorry.
Yeah. Thank you for clearing that up.
We
This
weren't
is an audio
spanking
podcast.
something. We weren't,
I appreciate that.
Scissors, paper,
we
rock.
weren't prepping chicken to cook. I don't. You smack the chicken.
All right.
Scissors, rock, paper.
I'm drawing a little map here,
Had it.
and then cave is around the back. Okay. Here I've drawn a little mini map. You guys are approaching from this way. There's an old abandoned road. It's not maintained anymore. There's lots of weeds growing in between. Occasionally you find a flagstone. It's just enough to suggest the idea of a road. Used to be, it must be thousands of years old. That runs from about where you guys are, disappears in the ridge, but it goes down between these two prominences of rock. Okay? And as you follow it, you can see that there's the cave in the back, right? And that the road curves around to go underneath the bridge. Now, are you going to try to mess with the cave at all, or just ignore the cave for now?
The three of us are going to post up around the cave and get ready.
You can hear screeching sounds from within the cave, high-pitched little squeaks.
It's the best kind.
Okay.
That's just very faint.
Okay.
And they're regular. Now, who's point man?
I'm going over to the bridge.
Oh, point man. So you got materials to set things on fire?
Yes.
Okay. So you're going with your backpacks, Mission Impossible.
Rope and get some pythons from Jim.
Yep.
Okay. Just note that you have them. And Jim's going to note that he doesn't.
10 pythons. Do you have your rope already? Do you need rope?
I have rope.
Okay. So you follow this road, and as you're proceeding, let's see if there are any sentries. Yes. You can see that there are, from the torchlight, you can seem to see 3 forms above you. 2 are outside the main house here at the top. They're lounging on the landing area after the bridge, but in front of the door. And they seem to be calling across to someone at the top of the other prominence on the other side of the bridge.
Okay.
And if you stay and listen, they are discussing how much rations they have left. Like, how many you got over there? And the guy on this smaller tower says, well, I think we got let me check here in this box. Let me pry it open. Give me a sec. And he goes down. Apparently there's stairs that go down into this thing, because you would expect that, because this road that goes under the bridge also branches off to go into the rock here. So there's apparently some kind of way to go up the smaller area and cross the bridge into the main area. Does make sense?
Tight.
So that's what you got now. You got 2 guys up here. They've got light. You've got one guy who was up here who has gone down. You don't see his light anymore. He's got a torch he's carrying. And you've got a road that goes straight in here. So this, I guess it's about 50 feet up, this bridge. That's how far you have to climb. What do y'all want to do?
Well, this is Zach's time to shine, so
Zach, it's all you, baby.
You can go back and regroup, or you can go Leroy Jenkins on these boys.
Wreck it.
I'm going up.
All right. So are you trying to be stealthy, or are you just going to run in there?
I'm just going.
Just going. All right. Well, make a wisdom check.
Too late for that.
20.
Ooh.
dang.
It was a natural.
That's nice.
It was a
Nat
natural
20.
crit.
I don't know. I hadn't put
All
the
right.
wisdom on.
Oh, it's a critical.
21.
So you are going to surprise him as he is digging around in these crates. So what this looks like is that
Wait, did you walk up or did you climb up the side of the cliff?
I thought it was just like running in.
No,
the,
he was trying to climb up, actually.
Climb straight up to the bottom of the
He was trying to climb
bridge.
under the bridge to set it on fire.
Okay, well,
So
you
where
guys
no
need to
one
be
will
more
see him.
specific.
That's what I said, was climb up under the bridge.
The last thing I said was about a path that goes into this thing with stairs that go up.
But we didn't say anything about the path.
Okay.
He did.
No one said climb.
I said climb.
Climb.
Okay, so where are you point on here? Where are you climbing up?
If you don't want to climb, if you want to do the path, do the path. That's
I'm
up
just
to
going to do
you.
the path.
You just
Okay.
see the path.
Yeah, that's why I said I'm going in there. That means
Okay.
walking.
Let's just go with what Daniel assumed was being said.
All right, let me take a picture of this so you guys can see what I'm talking about. Be a lot easier. Come on, focus. Oh, goodness sake.
Sleepy boy.
That's fine. That's good. Okay, here is... Come on, face the right way. Goodness sake. What do I have to do? Here we go. Perfect. So here's a better representation of what I was just talking about. We've got this path, and then we've got steps that go up into a circular area here with a spiral staircase that goes up straight through the pillar. So in this fortified area here, it's not really that fortified. There's just a few, what do you call those, like standing up straight wooden things?
Mm-hmm.
What do you call those?
Poles.
Pillars?
No,
Spears.
they're like shields that are stationary. Do you see like barriers?
Barriers.
I forget what they're called.
I don't know.
They're all, you know, the thing is Dark Souls 3 at the top of the castle that all the husks are hiding behind as you go to the Twin Princes.
Yeah.
Anyway, doesn't matter because you can see in the guy's torchlight behind those. This is evidently being used as a storage area because there's piles of crates all along the walls here.
Barricades.
Yeah, they're barricades. Yeah, basically, but taller than they are wide.
Mm.
And you can see you're going up there and you're like 5 feet away from him right now. He is surprised to see you. You can act right now. What do you do?
Yeah, I'm going at him.
All right. So
We're
what does
fighting.
that mean?
We're fighting.
I don't even know what character class you are. Do you have like weapons and stuff?
Yeah, I'm going to use my greatsword.
All right. So you're stabbing him. All right. So you've got surprise. So we don't even need to worry about initiative yet. So roll your attack roll. So it's D20.
I don't think he's probably more like hacking him with it.
What does he have? Great sword?
Great sword.
Oh yeah, that's a slash. Well, you can pierce with that if you want to.
It's a natural 11.
Maybe
Okay, so you add your proficiency bonus because you're proficient with that.
Right.
So that's two more. And then you add your strength bonus.
Another 2. So that makes that 15.
That makes it 15. And that is, I believe, enough to get this sort of boy. Let me look at this boy's stats.
And he was also surprised. I mean, I don't
I don't think that matters actually in 5e. 12 is what you need to get for this boy.
Okay.
And so you do your damage. So that's a
2d6.
2d6 for the great sword. Well, he got this last time. And then you add your strength modifier on top, which is 2.
9.
9 total damage?
Yes.
Oh, so you cut him right in the torso. He is not feeling good. He's yelling out, or I don't know if he yells out. Let's see if he yells. Does he yell? No, he doesn't actually. You got lucky. So he grunts hard and turns to try to grab his weapon. It's initiative time. Roll initiative. So it's a D20 plus Dex mod.
We're not there, Tim.
Oh.
13.
Okay, he beats you. So he goes first. And he is going to, let's see, he's going to attack you with his sword. He's got a short sword. He's going to hit you for, let's see, that's going to be 3 damage, cutting into your armor. So subtract 3 HP from your HP total.
Does he have rage?
Who?
He has not raged yet.
Does he have a rage at level 1?
Is he a barbarian?
Yes.
I don't know anything about this player.
Yeah,
stuff.
rage, yes.
Okay.
Okay. All right, now it's your turn.
Do you understand the mechanics of rage?
Vaguely.
Okay.
I don't think you need to versus a bandit right
Probably
now.
not. I just wanted you to know you have it.
We're about to cut it off anyway, too.
I'm going to attack.
Okay, same thing again. And that's, I think you're +4.
Yes.
And that's going to miss. It chinks off its armor. And he is one. Let's see if he's going to try to run. He is not going to try to run. So he will try to attack you again. He will succeed and do 4 damage. So he's stabbing you just a little bit. You got blood trailing down your armor now. If you have armor, he probably doesn't have armor. Just barely nicking you.
No armor.
So you want to keep it up?
Yeah, I'm going to attack again.
All right. Got it?
Yep.
And 2d6 plus 2. That's game over.
7.
That's game over. You cut him in half. Poor guy never stood a chance. He's down. So let me update my troop. Whoop. Now, one less guy. And
I should have given you the potions.
as you listen, there doesn't seem to be any disturbance. Good thing this is lined with rock, and it's like 40 or 50 feet up. So it looks like your stealth has not been broken. So what's next is up to you. You can spend time looking through all these crates, which you probably expect to be rations anyway, or you can carry on with your mission.
And do we want to regroup?
It's up to you, buddy.
Up to you, man.
Yeah, I'm gonna come back to y'all and get more help. I'm pretty damaged now.
Okay.
All right, Mikey has stealth check with advantage. You got it. So you get back to the group. What do y'all do?
So we can probably say, Jim, do you want to tag in?
Yeah.
Okay, Jim tags in, and then he can take a short rest while Jim is tagging in and use his hit die.
Yeah, that's right. So roll your d12 for a hit die and add your Constitution modifier to whatever you roll.
You're trying to recover hit points.
Yeah, D12 is going to be your red one, I think?
Yeah.
No.
Healing.
Oh, okay, yeah.
That's right.
Take a blow.
Nice. 9.
9 plus your Constitution modifier. So I'm sure you're healed up all the way, max. And just mark off that you've used your hit die for the day.
Okay.
All right. So Jim, you're gonna go make a stealth check with advantage to cross the open ground because you do have people out there
super
looking.
good. 18 plus.
Okay, you're fine. So you get through there. You see the cut in half body of the other bandit. You see the crate that he was looking through. We've got some floppy carrots in there. Now what?
I make my way to the top.
You make your
stealthily.
way to the top, peek above. You've got the 2 guards. They're still chatting. They've got
on the other side of the bridge.
other side of the bridge. They've got tankards of ale. They're not particularly wasted, but they're just having a good old time. It's a chillax kind of night. It's casual Friday, casual Tuesday, casual Wednesday.
So I've got 4 torches.
Casual alert, man.
So I'm going to light up 2 of the torches.
Okay, so you're lighting 2 torches. Now what?
I'm going to take them out in both hands, and then I'm going to set them on the bridge,
All right, and then what?
and then walk away.
All right, like rejoin the group.
Nah, I'm just
All
go to
right.
the top of the stairs and make sure they
Kinda
don't.
just
If
see
they
what
come
happens.
across, I'm just gonna I'm gonna throw them off the bridge. I mean,
All right. So okay.
come on,
so you're
I'm a
just gonna,
grab
like-
fighter. I will literally grab them and throw them off the bridge.
So you're just gonna retreat to like where you emerge from the tower.
yeah. So it looks like the
Okay.
bridge is on fire. Like, oh, the bridge is
Whoa.
on fire.
Okay. Yeah. So they sit there for like a bit before the guys really figure that something weird is going on. They're like, "Hey, Leroy, what's going on there? We ain't hurt." All right. I'll go check it out. Listen, something happens to me, you knock on the big door. All right. So you got one of them coming across to inspect.
The big door.
That's the big door behind him to get into the keep. So he's carefully going across, looking down over the bridge down below, getting closer and closer to where the torches are. And he sees the torches have caught the bridge on fire. He's like, oh, shoot. And he's going to jump across where the fire is to try to get the torches and throw them away, right? So that's what's happening right now. So he's jumping over where the fire is. He's going to grab the torches with his back to you and
I'm gonna
roll
shove them
away.
off.
You're going to shove them off?
Yeah.
All right. Make an athletics check with advantage.
That's gonna be good. Is that in that 20? Oh.
Yeah, it's super good. It's gonna be 20 something, and then I like 20ish.
All right. So that's going to make him fall how many feet? Let's see, from up there. That looks like a good solid 50 or 60. Yeah, he's dead.
I return to the stairs. I return to the stairs.
Yeah, so he breaks his neck, and meanwhile, guy says, Machen? What? Okay. All right. He starts banging on the door. Boss, we need help out here, boss. Hey, boss, we need some help. And he's banging on the door. Let me in, boss. We got problems out here, boss. So what do you want to do?
Watch.
Okay. Fire's continuing to burn. The strands of the ropes are fraying on your side. It's still possible to cross at this moment, but perhaps in a few minutes it will not be. Eventually, a little panel above the door opens, and a head pops out, and a voice says, "Man, what's going on out here? I don't know. I think Machen's dead, and I ain't heard from the other guy in a while neither. We might have some hostiles out here, I tell you what. Why don't you let me in?" And the guy, you can see the head retract back from the little window, and he's looking out. He says, "All right, come on in." So he opens the door very briefly just to let the guy in, and he's going to close it right behind him. I don't think you would have enough time to slip in during that time.
No, just watch. Just watch.
Okay, so you hear it, and you hear a big clink as it's locked, presumably. And ropes are going to fray and burn if that's what you want to let happen.
Yes.
The ropes fray and burn. The bridge falls in. Now there's no bridge connecting the two towers. What do now?
I feel like we win now, right?
Yeah, collect 300 gold. Your objective was to burn a bridge, and now you did. Now I guess the siege begins in earnest, doesn't it?
Yeah.
So you want to regroup with your guys,
Yep.
and y'all wait out and see what the next moment is, or next plan is, and that's where we will end it for tonight. We'll resume later. GG no re.